Hey everybody, welcome to ACD-Combatives. This is Coach Kurt. This video has to do with some of my favorite side control positions, transitioning between different side controls, and why you would do it. This is a key part of modern police concepts method of Taiho Jutsu for arresting and control on the ground.
Get here. Now see how this arm is here? This is all we're going to be practicing, is transitioning to different side controls in the belly. I got this arm up here. I don't want it. I don't want the arm underneath, because then you can ghost escape.
Okay.
I want that arm here. That way, I can switch to a rear side control. I'm laying on this arm is good. Chances are you can be trying to do that stuff.
Yep.
And then you can see how I switch my knee to my hip.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm here. So, I'm going to take the dummy away, and I'm going to do that to you for just a minute so we can feel it, and then you're going to take over. Lay down. Okay, and then we're just doing this real subtle. We're not burning each other out. Give me just a little bit of resistance. See how I re-established myself?
Yep.
Now I'm going to go to this side. It's important that I keep that arm trapped so I'm melting into the ground first, because if I don't, you can get your elbow in. I don't want that. And that allows me to switch to this. Boom, boom. Oops, that's okay. That's why I like using the dummy. The knees will get in the way sometimes. So here, like that. That's what you're going to be doing to me. And the knee on belly is just so you can switch to the other side. See, I really want to emphasize here. I'm trapping your arm with my head. I'm giving you the shoulder adjust this, just because I don't want you turning into me. If you try to turn into me, I'll give you the shoulder adjust. That's all that is. Okay. And so try to frame.
Frame?
Yeah, frame my head. See, I like to use my head a lot.
Oh, wow. Wow, I see that.
Okay. Think about your Play-Doh, your jelly, and you're just oozing into me. You're just like, everything is tight to me. If you start giving me space, you give me something to work with, if I'm aware of it. So go ahead. Positional control is more important than training submissions.
Okay.
Because the submissions will come.
Yep.
You only need to know 3 to 5 good submissions, and your game is solved.
Okay.
So I start. Shoulder justice. There we go. Escape side control, and then we're gonna break, and then you'll do it to me. I want you to feel it too. I'm not just trying to bully you.
Yeah, I see it. I saw how you kind of lean into me to get into the. You kind of just like you were melting on me and also on the ground.
Exactly. So now I've got the shoulder adjustment, so I'm also kind of hooking, so I can direct your head. See how I'm melted to the hip again?
Yeah.
There you go.
It doesn't matter. Nice.
Right? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure you were tapping.
What's the lockdown?
Lockdown is what I've been using against you when you go ahead and get me in half guard. So this way, so we can get it on video. So, traditional half guard, or a variation of traditional half guard. You've got the underhook, so I'm flat on my back. So I don't want that to happen. This leg outside leg, switch. Now, I'm hooking this into the knee. This is going up under your foot, and then this is going to my foot. And I'm extending. See how that gets you off of me?
Yep.
Now, I can throw you out. And then I've got you under the leg. And that's a sweep.
I'll do a couple different angles. So variations on side control. I learned this side control from Boss Rutan. It's a positive demonstration. This is my side control, and I'm here. My head is up this way. This hand, or the high side hand, is under the head. Here, resting, my knuckles or my palm is typically under the back of the head, back of the neck. This hand here is palm into the hip of my partner, and then my elbow drops. I'm dropping in and pinching, and my knees come forward. Without my partner, let me move. I am thinking about dropping my elbow and my knee together, trying to use this as a pinch on their hips. My head is high and I'm up. Let's do partner. This side control is specifically for transitions and striking. So this side control is good because I'm here, because I can disengage this arm, add strikes, add combatives, and I still have a limited control. This partner, if they're committed, can break out of this. This is to slow them down. The other thing I can do from this side control up is I can transition, I can pop out, or I can shift my body weight pretty high if I want to shift over for something like this, as opposed to. The other thing is, it is harder for my partner to reach up and control my head and to lock me down. Oftentimes we see this a lot, and I might get stuck here and I have to grind my way out. So we come to this side control a lot. Again, this is a transitional side control. It's not something I'm going to stay and work here for a long time. It's somewhere I'm going to move to. For example, if let's say I'm down in the more traditional side control, and I'm here, and I cross face and I grind my way out, I'm already transitioning my opposite hand into this position, and now I'm up. Chest is up, head is tall. I can add strikes. If he starts defending, maybe I'll high leg over to mount, move into something else. So when I'm here, one of the options, one of the variations on this is if this hand is free or loose, whether he's not paying attention to it or he's using it to defend, but I can manipulate it. I'm going to drive it. I like to hook under the elbow and drive it up. As I drive up, this hand is now going to drive forward. I'm still in that Boss Rutan side crank, or that Boss Rutan side control, going for a neck crank. I'm making a fist, and I'm pushing that fist into the ground here. This really only works if this back arm is trapped. If it's in front of his body, you can just roll out of it. But now I'm in a crucifix position. The neck crank comes from my free hand now. This hand is going to grab the head and pulling the chin down into the chest. That's the neck crank variation. It's also a really strong striking position. I can get into this position here, just speeding it up and start striking. Sure. Yep. Throw. Sure. That's fine. Throw from this angle. I'm here. I'm moving around. I have some freedom to move this hand up. This hand is going to make a fist, and I drive. Now, I can strike from here fairly effectively. Boom. I can also grab in and control and grab the neck. It works better with a fist. I don't know why. The hand, if I just put my hand down, I tend to lose this, and it just kind of curls. If I make a fist and really punch into the ground, it's a lot stronger. Again, this arm has to be behind me. This, if it's in front of me, he can just roll that way. So, make sure that arm is dropped. This is most useful, or I get this the most without you. Here with you, I'll get down. Off of a counter for a figure four. This is, again, sport context, but if I'm here, fighting for a figure four, fighting for this key lock position, and I'm under the head, which is where we get sometimes, he might straighten his arm out and pop out, and that's when I'll move right into it. So we get there on occasion fighting for that figure four or key lock position with my arm under the head, and then I can use that as
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.